What's going on, guys? Alain Gonzalez here with musclemonsters.com, and today I want to welcome you to another episode of Ask Alain, where I take your questions directly from my Facebook page and answer them right here in one of these videos. The first question comes from Eric Ortiz. He says, how can you gain confidence? Alright, I'm not some motivational speaker or anything of that nature. Alright, and confidence building is not my forte per se. But I will tell you from my personal experience, what helps me gain confidence is setting a goal, sticking to the plan that it takes to meet that goal, and then achieving that goal. And let me just say this. In my opinion, a lot of people are naturally already confident. The problem is that the things that occur throughout their life make them lose that confidence. But let's look at it from the perspective of a rapper who wants to make it in the music business. Okay? A lot of the time, this is what you'll see. You'll see a rapper and he'll make an album, and then he'll have a manager. And that manager will take this rapper to, say, 20 meetings with big labels, and each of these labels will say, you know what? This is shit, nobody's gonna buy it, etc., etc. Now, if that rapper lets these people determine his success or how much confidence he's going to have about his album, then he's not going to win. But I'll tell you why the people that make it do make it. It's because they're confident in their product. And for example, for a normal person, it wouldn't be specifically a product, but it would be with what you're bringing to the table as a person. All right, next question comes from, and I hope I pronounced this right, Stothio Music. All right, is it okay to train your arms twice a week? Because I heard some guys at the gym saying that it's bad for your ligaments. It's totally fine to train your arms twice a week as long as you're doing it safely. In fact, it's more beneficial to anyone who wants to build their arms to do it twice a week because the repeated bout effect. And we all know that now we know that the more frequently you train a muscle, the easier your body will adapt to recovering that muscle. All right, so I'm not saying go and train your arms every day, but 2 times a week is definitely doable and safe. All right, Brandon Sproul. Any other suggestions other than counting macros, weight training, and high-intensity interval training to reduce body fat? Yeah, sure. If you want to keep your muscle while you're in a cutting phase, you want to focus mainly on strength training. And the reason you want to do this is because your main focus when it comes to training or weight training when you're cutting is to keep your strength. And the reason we want to do this is because we want our body to feel like it needs that muscle. So the closer you can be to training the same workload or keeping your strength, the more likely you are to keep your muscle. All right. Elliot wants to know, I've been struggling to build legs and big calves. Do you think I should stop training upper body for 1 month and focus only on legs for a while? Absolutely not. Do not stop training your upper body. But here's what I will tell you. You need to increase the frequency of your leg training. So if you're training your legs once a week now, start training them twice a week. Once on Monday and once on Friday. And you're going to continue to train your upper body, but just reduce the frequency or reduce the volume. All right? Stephen Liu. Wrist protection injury. I feel pain, uncomfortable when I'm doing dumbbell press for chest. How to hold the grip. Advisable to use wrist protection gloves. Any other comments as you think fit? Yeah, Steven. All right, check this out. When you are doing your chest pressing, you want to make sure that your wrist is in line with your elbow. If it's out here, you're going to put a lot of tension on your wrist. If it's in here, you're also going to put a lot of tension on your wrist. So make sure the wrist and the elbow are in line. All right, also, you want to start strengthening those wrists, and a great way to do it, and something I've been doing a lot lately, is by thick bar training. Now, if you don't have access to thick bars at your gym, You can use the Iron Bull strength grips, similar to the ones that I have. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description and a coupon code if you want to get some. That's also going to help. It's got tons of other benefits, and that's why I use them personally, but we're going to keep it in the wrist category right now. So, all right, so that's about it. If you want to use the gloves for protection of the wrist, I would do so, but I wouldn't use them all the time because then you're really going to take away from strengthening the wrist. And then last question for this episode is Dev Gita. Is it worth using mass in a flash and arm assault at the same time or separately? It's absolutely 100% better to do them separately. Total arm assault, actually before I answer the question, let me just say to anyone who doesn't know, I have 2 free guides. One is a muscle building guide. It's a 12-week guide. And I have an arm specialization guide called Total Arm Assault, and I'll put links to both of them in the description in case you care to try them. So let's answer the question. The answer is no. You need to do them separately because Total Arm Assault is a specialization guide for the arm. So you really need to focus all your energy and attention into that. And mixing them is just not going to work. It's just, if you read both programs, you're going to see that they just can't integrate, all right? So do them separately. What I would recommend is doing the mass in a flash for 8 to 12 weeks, finishing that, and then taking a look at your physique. If you feel that your arms need more training or more direct training, then go ahead and follow the Total Arm Assault program, all right? I hope that answered your question. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to click the like button below. If you want to get your questions answered, head over to facebook.com/musclemonsters, like the page, and I'll post a status stating that it's question time. Ask your question, and I'll answer it here. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.